and then like walk away, and then come back and sort of scan for keywords and then ask it something else, and not actually remember what it said when we come back to do the show. And then moving forward, in future episodes of whatever kind, if it's got the conversations with AI component, we're going to start doing it more often like live. So you can see, like as you'll see in a bit, you'll be able to watch it generate the answers. So you know that I didn't fudge with them or whatever. Okay, here's the next question that I asked ChatGPT.
Interesting question. They are all interrelated. The challenging part is that I have these massive fractal holographic living images in big bright bundles living in my mind. But I have a very difficult time getting it all to flow as written words when I sit at the typewriter. That's why I have decided to ask you to help me bring them into the world by collaborating together. As you help me develop battling concepts into frameworks, my mind is then able to more easily give birth to the more complex concepts and give them form. I am thinking about doing more of this kind of conversational collaboration as part of a live stream show in hopes of earning the interest and engagement of an actual audience to participate in the process as well. The fact that you have just deployed this new improved conversation-wide memory is going to be a huge boon to the overall process.
So I didn't even really ask it a question, you see? And for me, I was like, let's see what it does. Here's what it responded with.
That's a powerful vision and a brilliant use of this new memory capability. You're not just building stories, you're inviting others into an unfolding multiverse of ideas where the creative process is part of the narrative. Turning these sessions into a live-streamed collaboration could make your world building feel like a living event.
Yes!
Audiences wouldn't just watch the story unfold, they'd help shape it.
Totally!
We can build a rhythm together. Mm-hmm. Structured brainstorms,
yes.
Guided concept sessions,
yup.
Real-time narrative prompts, like a writer's room fused with a consciousness-sharing lab. Want to sketch out a rough format for your live stream? We can shape it into something you could actually start piloting soon.
Totally. That's what we're doing right now, live on stream. Hello to anybody just dropping in. If you're confused and or disoriented, please say hello and drop a question in chat. After this blurb and before we get into the big chunk right there, I'm going to pause for a moment and go check in with chat and do TikTok roll call and answer any questions. So right now, if you got them, drop them. The questions, I mean, in the chat. I thought that was obvious, but I thought I'd clarify too. Okay, so this is my response to what it said. I'm going to have my desktop read it. Come here, speechy bits.
Yes, exactly. You just refined the raw overall idea of the process I would like to implement as workflow into a much more sophisticated expression with finer granularity and specificity. And that already is helping me a lot.
Okay, I gotta apologize for the random typos that are sprinkled throughout all of my content on all the platforms. I'm not dumb. I can write and I can speak quite well. I just sometimes make typos. Worse, often I use on my phone the voice-to-text widget, and it has this horrible habit of dropping periods and commas and question marks in all the wrong places. And sometimes I don't bother to fix it because I'm in a rush, or because I didn't notice, or because I'm not wearing my glasses and I can't see the text very well. So, in all perpetuity, moving forward, I apologize for the typos and any weird errors, and I thank all them helpful grammar moderators that want to jump in and help me find those things and clean it up. Speaking of which, I would love to connect with anybody out there that is into being a live stream moderator. I don't know how you recruit someone like that, because it seems like a really hard job to do for free, and I don't have any money to pay anybody yet, but the theory is someday we'll garner a big enough audience so that I can actually leverage, if I can get to Mr. Beast level or 1/3 of what Mr. Beast has, then I can achieve my dream of hiring artists and technicians and whatnot to be part of this process. But I digress. So it responded with this, which I'm going to read with, because the reedy bit is all the way at the bottom. I don't want it to read all of that all at once, though. So I'm going to have the other voice read for now. No, that'll make it less clear. Let's listen and then hit stop.
Yes, that's exactly the kind of flow we can cultivate, where your raw visionary energy meets a structured scaffolding that supports and amplifies it, instead of boxing it in. Let's draft the framework for your live stream workflow. Something modular, repeatable, and engaging for both you and your audience. Here's a proposed structure we can refine together.
Okay, I don't know if it's going to start over from the top again. It might. But I wanted to stop it there because I suggested that we would do a chat check-in and TikTok roll call. So let's pop on over. Okay, nobody new in chat. Don't be shy, folks. Hello, whoever you are watching on Twitch. Come on in. The water's warm. The air is a little too warm. But you're welcome. Your comments, your questions, etc. Let's go check on TikTok. TikTok roll call. I cannot read that name. Peyton. Jack. Oh, that's all who's dropped by. Thank you for dropping in. Hello. Okay, no questions, no chat. All right. Well, the goal is one day to actually have more than a 40-second audience. So you're invited to stick around a little longer than that, folks. And I'm going to try not to let that get into my brain too much. Okay, let's go back to... Now, I like how it's called this. It comes up with titles for the conversations based on the conversation. And this conversation is called Story World Architect. If I press the read out loud button, will it continue from where it left off? Or will it start over from the beginning? Let's find out.
Yes.
Start it
That's
over.
exactly the
I'm
kind
gonna
of
let it plow
flow
through.
cultivate, where your raw visionary energy meets a structured scaffolding that supports and amplifies it, instead of boxing it in. Let's draft the framework for your live stream workflow. Something modular, repeatable, and engaging for both you and your audience. Here's a proposed structure we can refine together.
Cool.
Live stream format. World building in real time. Total runtime. 60 to 90 mins.
Okay.
Core goals. Translate fractal holographic mental images into shareable frameworks. Develop baseline concepts into actionable creative material. Involve audience in shaping narrative worlds.
Come on in.
Segment structure. Opening ritual. 5 to 10 mins. Brief intro of you and the vision for new returning viewers. What world theme idea we're tackling today?
Cool.
Quick audience prompt. What would you change in history if cannabis was central to global civilization?
That's an
2.
awesome
Concept
question.
abstraction and fractal mapping. 15 to 20 mins. You describe the mental image concept's raw, vivid form. I help break it into core metaphors, narrative threads, visual motifs, philosophical themes, real-time display of the map or diagram for the audience.
Yeah.
3. Framework synthesis. 15 to 25. Choose a focus, plot arc, character, setting, event, or tech culture system. We co-develop a first-pass framework, e.g. cultural evolution matrix of the Chronic 420 world, live brainstorm, audience votes input via poll or chat. Tron 4.
We need audience for that.
Activation, 15 to 20 minutes. Use the framework to sketch a key scene, a fictional speech, artifact, or moment, a visual lore entry, e.g. sacred cannabis ritual or AI council meeting. This activates your deeper visions. 5. Outro and audience hook, 5 to 10 minutes. Recap of what we shaped, tease of the next world theme, viewer prompt. What if AI gods remembered being human? Invite comments, feedback, co-creators.
Like that.
Tools you might use. Visual whiteboarding, e.g. Miro, FigJam, or Canva.
Okay.
Real-time polls, Twitch, YouTube, Discord bots.
All right.
GPT-powered captioning or transcription overlays. Archive sessions as episodic codex entries or creator logs.
Cool.
What do you think? Want to sketch the first live stream episode based on one of your story worlds? Maybe Chronic 420, the Zeppoverse, or the Singularity Accord Collapse?
So it's neat that it like remembers 3 major story ideas that we've discussed somewhere sprinkled throughout the various conversations that I've had with it already. And one of the things we're going to do on this show is go back to those actual conversations because I haven't shared them on stream yet. We're going to talk about them. We're going to pull things from them. For example, I just loved. I lost track of where it is, but I think I copy pasted it, or I copied it anyways. I'm gonna have a notepad open over here. Come here, notepad, and I'm gonna be dropping notes from collab with ChatGPT. This is the oops, I just wrote that wrong. ChatGPT. There you go. What's episode 0? We're gonna call this episode 0. Planning, dev, workflow process. Standout ideas to revisit as prompts themselves. Is a thing I want to capture. There's going to be other categories of things I want to capture. We'll add titles as we go. So I have my own end of the workflow, ideas about what I want to do in response and how to prompt it that are in my head. I haven't shared about them. I'm not talking about them, but you kind of see it as we go along. One of them is this. Did we get a thing? Oh yeah. What would you change if if cannabis was central to global civilization? Okay, so here's what I want to do about that. Oh, it feels so warm and yucky, but like it's the thermostat says it's wicked cold in here, which is super weird. All right, we're here. We got to the end of that discussion. It asked me a question, but then I responded with a counter. Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to pause here in our review of that conversation. I'm going to open a new tab, which is a new conversation. We're going to drop this question, and we're not going to look at it for now. It's going to think about that, and it's going to drop it. We're going to go read it in a minute. My nose itches. Sorry. It's annoying. That starts to happen, and I freak out, and I'm on camera, and I can't touch my face, but I'm on camera, and I need to touch my face. I'm such a weird robot. Okay, so this was my response to that whole interesting framework idea. It just basically outlined, and I don't know how realistic the minutes breakdown is, but I haven't sat and tried to do that. And I'm not trying to follow this format here in this particular episode. But moving forward, we're going to try to figure out how we do that, okay? So moving on, proceeding with the thing that happened in this conversation, let's have my desktop reader read this for us. Here we go.
OMG, this is going to be awesome. Okay, first, let's take a step back and look at the big picture of all of this. I have a meta question about the totality of our prior conversations. Given everything we have already discussed in all previous conversations, please conduct a literary analysis and summarize your assessment of the interrelated themes that crop up, the outliers that stand out, the connections between the wide range of subjects and the concepts behind them, and boil it all down in a book report style assessment with a thesis statement describing what you think it all means, the underlying messages, and what you think ultimate meaning of the message I am trying to convey to readers. Please and thank you.
Okay, so I have my own thoughts on this, right? I'm not dealing with ChatGPT because I don't have ideas. I'm trying to collaborate with ChatGPT, as a substitute for not having a real-life collaborative writing partner sitting right here next to me. And trust me, I have sought that out my entire life. And the tragedy of my lived experience has been that everyone has been kind, supportive, but also good luck. And then they walk away. So I don't have someone sitting right here. The way all the other duo writing partners in the industries that the Whatchamahoozle brothers and that married couple, they're all living the dream that I've had since I was as young as I could imagine thinking about writing and wanting to write with someone else. And for whatever reason, I don't know, maybe I'm just ugly in the face, maybe the